All right, now we are on a nice taxiway right here. It's not a taxiway. It's the actual runway. It's the smallest numbers I've ever seen. There is no way this is real, but it is. Everybody, you know on the channel, we've been obsessed with short runways and interesting airport.
Welcome to Sabre.
There's obviously a huge Wikipedia list of the shortest runways in the world, but we always talk about length, but never about width of runway. Now, there's not really a proper encyclopedia of, there's narrowest runways in the world, but there is Reddit. What's the narrowest runway you've ever landed on? You know what people always underestimate about airport is the size of runways. They're very long and they're also very wide usually. This is the Los Angeles International Airport runway, which has a width of around 45 meters, 150 feet. Pretty wide. Even wider than the 405 highway that's right next to the airport with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a lot of lanes, a lot of them. Yes, insanely big. If you ever see a car on a runway, you'd very much surprised. So it's shocking to read that there are airport runways that are not 150 feet wide, but like 30 feet wide. Like here at the Roosterville airport. This user here on Reddit actually made its PPL there, which is interesting. This runway, let me tell you, is 2,700 feet long, not that short, but 20 feet wide. Look at this. What in the hell is going on, Missouri? I mean, Los Angeles' taxiway is like 5 times wider than this as well. Where you really start to wonder, Jesus, I mean, the Cessna 152 is definitely a very small airplane, but you gotta really make sure not to run off that runway. It's taking off nicely. All right. Oh, no. All right, genuinely, this is insane. That's very fun. Yes, a crosswind landing might just be a literal nightmare. Welcome to the Roosterville airport, and we may just want to try a bigger airplane. I mean, the Beechcraft King Air isn't a very picky airplane when it comes to airports. It's a turboprop. And look, we've already found the biggest airplane to fly to Roosterville. Yes. Yeah, this is actually a good way to measure the distance between the landing gears. This is 20 feet. Now we know. 20 feet. That is like 6 meters, by the way. 6 meters. 6 meters of runway. Like, this would be the size of a normal road, actually, I think, right? So take a look. We might be able to take off anyway. Going full power. I would... no. Oh, no. I think all right, we run over our landing right. All right, maybe... Gee, even from the cockpit, this is even worse. I mean, this is a centerline training airport. Genuinely, this is absolutely insane. We should maybe try a jet. CJ4, it's hopeless. I think the biggest issue about this is actually finding the airport when you are on approach, for example. I mean, you can see it. It's that small little strip over there. Let me see if we can perform a landing, which it's probably going to be hard. All right, take a look at this. It's insane. Like, they need to hire someone full time to just replace lights on the runway. No. Don't go grass. All right, there you go. Keep the center line on your knee. That's kind of rule number 1. Yeah, on your right knee if you're in the captain's seat. But there we go. We've been able to do this. Interestingly enough, the CJ4 actually has a narrower landing gear position, which is perfect. We've been able to stop just fine. The length isn't really the problem here. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we made it and we didn't even touch grass. It's insane. But I don't know, the narrow runway thing seems to be kind of an American thing. We don't really see it outside of America to have a runway to be 20 feet wide. This is also 20 feet wide. This is East Kansas City Airport. Although, yeah, we have some sort of small shoulder pavement next to the runway, making it a little bit, wider. That helps a bit, at least in the flight simulator. But this looks like we're taking off from a road. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Uh-oh. All right, that barely worked. Look at this runway. I'm trying to find something narrower, though. This is, I think, a flying community. What in the hell? There's not really a good scenery out there here. This is the Pilot Butte Airport in Bend, Oregon. 2,300 feet long runway, also 20 feet wide. The kind of place where even relatively small private jet look huge. No takeoff. Why? Stop hating. There we go. Yeah, look at the wingspan. We're about to crash the wing into a house. This is a miniature airport. Oh, literally, it's about to happen. It's literally going to happen. It's literally going to happen. Great design. Let me try to find some more on the Pilots of America forum. Now, this is not a road. This is Houston Air Park. Now, the problem is the A320 generally just doesn't fit on there. It just doesn't work. The runway is also 20 feet wide. Like, I mean, I get it. For small Cessnas, this is definitely no problem. As long as you keep your plane on the center line. all is well. And even if you maybe occasionally touch grass, it's probably not that big of a deal. But doesn't it get annoying, like in a backtrack situation? You just can't turn around here. You have to go into the grass. Isn't that super? I mean, you don't have reverse gear in a Cessna. You can't just do a 180 turn, really. So that's actually working. And we did a tail strike. But there you go, that's working. This is definitely A320 suitable. No worries whatsoever. Just needs to replace the landing gear a bit. I mean, the Russians did it. Now, I'm pretty sure we are all asking ourselves what's going on in vast Siberia. Yes, we've all heard now of the incident that happened last month where a Ural Airlines A320 did an emergency landing in a field. Now, this right here also is a runway. It's a bit more mysterious, and it's 15 feet wide. It's genuinely like a footpath. It's called the Glider Port, or Crazy Creek Glider Port, with 15 feet long, with a 15 feet long runway. It wasn't used a lot, I reckon. This is also an airport, Kamano Island. It's 24 feet long. A320 doesn't fit either. I'm sure a landing will work or something. Come on, try to do this. Yes.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, it's hard to get the dimensions right, that's for sure. Let's maybe try to stop. I think we're literally mowing the trees down with our A320, which is great. And it's hard to find a spot where we fit both landing gears on the runway, because they don't. Everybody, it is true there are around 10,000 airports in the US because anyone can practically build one. And you see it right here. Maybe we shall go to a place like this in real life and fly an RC plane. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.